Alright guys, I thought I'd bring you out here and show you a possible project we were thinking about taking into the ag shop. This is a Farmall H 36587 is the serial number. It's not in bad shape, as you can see. Weather checked rubber, but it's got nice tread. Drawbar's got some hours on the hole. Seat could use a little finessing. The wiring on this thing is completely toast. However, it is in the possession of the good Heisler 9-speed. And overall, it's a pretty straight, fairly clean little H. It's perfect for an ag class to work on. Issues. Number one, it hasn't run for a while. It's a nice vintage in there for sure. I tossed in some diesel fuel inside the tank there a little bit to help clean up some of it. It wasn't rusty, but it was kind of nasty. And we're going to pull that whole sediment bulb out because the diesel fuel definitely showed we got a leak there. As I said, when we look at this, the wiring on this is just atrocious. And I think there's even a hole in the bottom of that cap. So it's going to need a full tune-up. The good news is it is clear full of antifreeze. Tests a -30. And it has nice thick black oil in it with no water. So, two possible starts. Back history on this is it was sitting over at my buddy's house. It was his uncle's or dad's friend's tractor. I don't know the whole history on that. But basically it's been sitting in the shed for about 4 or 5 years. The last time they tried to mess with it, they had it running a little bit on most of the cylinders, but it kept dying. So I am going to assume we're going to be cleaning a gas tank, cleaning a carburetor, possibly fixing the no, there's no possible to that. We're going to be working on that, and then running some wires and doing a tune-up. And I think that'd be pretty good for the ag class to start on. Right next to it is we have a decent running Farmall M. I had this running this summer. Overall, it's not a bad tractor. It's got a few dents in the front. The rubber's weather checked, but it's pretty solid overall. The tractor runs nice. I mean, just purrs like a kitten. However, when you look at the clutch movement, I'm thinking it needs a clutch or some serious adjustment, because that is only moving a little bit, and I don't think splitting a tractor is something I can do in the ag shop without the proper stands. So overall, this is just a nice plain old M. It could use some wiring, but I did drive it to where it was at. I had to put a new starter switch in, and it needs a new ignition switch. Got a set of wheel weights on it, decent seat, and they had a fun little mower on the back of it. And there's just a parts tractor and parts row.